Hello, people, and we're going to talk about why the government is so afraid of crypto that they're suing them right now. I don't think it's a coincidence that all these things have actually happened right when Hong Kong is opening up and right after all these banking collapses in the United States and the debt ceiling crisis. Remember, all of that has weakened people's trust in the dollar. And of course, like there's the BRICS stuff, which I don't think most people outside of crypto even care about. But the debt ceiling stuff has really rackled people's confidence in the US dollar. In addition to their confidence in the US dollar already being shaken, and the confidence in the US dollar is already being shaken by the fact that, several banks actually collapsed. I know that some politicians have tried to blame that on crypto, but I don't think that's working overall with the general public. And you can see the investments in gold and crypto have gone up. Now, they can't do anything about gold because no one's going to believe them if they say gold's a scam. But they see crypto as a bigger threat because that's something that can rise up really fast that they don't have any control against. So what do? They tell their lapdog, Gary Gensler, to sue the bejesus out of all these crypto exchanges to rackle people's confidence in crypto. But I think a lot of people, especially in the crypto industry, are getting much smarter. They're not really listening to the SEC and what they're actually doing now. Because if you look today, crypto actually went up as they sued Coinbase because I think people are on to their shenanigans. And I think people trust the government actions less than they actually trust the crypto market. And I do think the crypto market is building up some resistance and some confidence. Now, like I said, the SEC's tactic of a regulation by enforcement is a very risky one, even for the SEC. And you might be asking, why is it risky for them? Well, if they lose any of these cases, it's game over for them. And I think they know they're going to lose one sooner or later, because I don't think the judge in either the Ripple case or the Grayscale case is looking very favorably on them right now. And Congress is looking at bills to pass that will actually kind of kneecap them before they even start. So the thing is, like, they're trying to take advantage of the time they actually have right now. And like I said, it's not a coincidence that they're doing this as confidence in the US dollar is shrinking, even though it's taking a more prominent role in the world stage because other currencies are shrinking as well. But crypto does not identify with those other currencies. Crypto identifies closer with gold and silver as more of a market asset, as more of a hard, tangible asset, even though it is digital. And you're seeing other smaller countries adopt crypto more and more because either they don't have access to gold or silver and they don't have access to the US dollar. And I do think some of that money from these smaller banks will come into crypto, and the government is scared of that and they want to stop that because they want to keep the dollar dominant as long as possible. And the thing is, they don't see the yuan as their major threat. Remember, China doesn't actually even tell people how much they print. It's not really transparent at all about this. And they don't really see the euro as a threat because the US and the European Union's allied, and one's kind of based on the other. So it's not a threat to them. However, crypto is completely outside their control. They see it as a rising power. If you just look at the graph of crypto, it's gone up exponentially every 4 years. It's in the trillions of dollars already in market cap, and I believe it'll hit a $10 trillion market cap in the next bull run, and more people will come in. They're seeing more institutions want it, and they want to delay it as much as possible for them to actually get a grips around it. I don't think they can actually ever get a grip around it realistically, but they really want to at this point. Because if they don't, they could actually lose prominence for the dollar. And that's why they're doing this. They're doing this to actually protect the dollar right now because they see crypto as the primary threat in the future to actually challenge or even dethrone the dollar. Now, I don't think it's going to dethrone the dollar anytime soon. I think it's going to challenge it and it's going to become a parallel unit to it, but it's not going to dethrone it anytime soon. I think that's wishful thinking for a lot of crypto people, but I do think crypto can rise 10 or 20 times within the next couple of years very easily. They're trying to prevent that because they want to keep the world focused on the dollar. So that's why they're actually doing this, because they themselves, by their dumb actions over the last several years, have actually decreased the public's confidence in the banking system and the dollar. They're trying to blame someone else, but more than trying to blame someone else, they're trying to preserve the US dollar at this point more than ever. And they're trying to influence people to not buy crypto, because if enough people buy crypto and it becomes a big enough market, it can actually threaten the dollar. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.